wouldn't even give me that unless he had it. It's got two problems. I got one in my car, I think, but I'm not 100% certain.
Okay. What time is it? I lost my...
It's about 3 minutes to 5.
Okay. 6. Oh, I'm sorry.
6. Yes.
Okay.
Let's not add another hour. By the way, that's totally picking this up.
It's very...
You get a nudge. I think I heard that. Good evening and welcome. Please rise for the commencement processional. Let everybody get up. The banner of the University of South Carolina, Aiken, and the University Banner Party. The banner of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. The banner of the College of Sciences and Engineering. The banner of the School of Business Administration. The banner of the School of Education. The banner of the School of Nursing. The December degree candidates.
Good evening. Will you please remain standing as Mr. Kevin Arnold, a sophomore studying music education, leads us in the national anthem. He'll be followed by the invocation delivered by Hannah Jameson, a Bachelor of Arts degree candidate in secondary education with a concentration in English. Mr. Arnold.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening. I am so honored to be here to lead our time of prayer, reflection, and thanksgiving. Let us give thanks to the one who has helped us on our journeys and to the many others who have encouraged us and supported us along the way. Let us remember the ones who cannot be here today, but who are smiling down. Please pause with me now for a time of silent prayer and remembrance. Amen. Thank you.
Please be seated. It is my honor to welcome you to our annual convocation ceremony to recognize the University of South Carolina Aiken December graduates. This evening, we celebrate the achievements of students who have completed the degree requirements for their master's degree or baccalaureate degrees. This is a solemn and dignified ceremony steeped in tradition dating all the way back to the 12th century and marking a very special time in the student's life. Many aspects of the ceremony, including our commencement robes, reflect the traditions associated with awarding of a degree that come back from an earlier time. Among the things that were not present in the 12th century ceremony are the pager, the cell phone, and other electronic devices. Out of respect for our degree candidates and for their families, and as a courtesy to those guests around you, would you please take a moment now and silence all pagers, cell phones, or anything else that might beep, chirp, or hiccup during the duration of the ceremony. I want to especially welcome the families and friends of our graduates. We are pleased that you are able to join us tonight and be part of this special moment in the lives of these students. Commencements and convocations are ceremonies that mark a new beginning and are celebrations of hope and joy, much like the holiday season that is now upon us. The class of 2018 represents our hope for the future of our communities, our nation, and our world. It has been my pleasure, indeed my honor, to watch them mature into the professional, engaged citizens they've become. This time of year is a special season, and for these graduates, even more so. As they cross the stage tonight, perhaps after a brief break and a little bit of a vacation, many of these students will begin the exciting professional careers they've dreamed of and worked so hard to achieve. Others will be entering graduate programs or professional schools to further their education before entering their professions. And still others have decided to take a break from school and are volunteering to serve globally through the Peace Corps or other entities. No matter their individualized paths, we are deeply proud of their current and their future accomplishments. The 35th President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, once said, quote, "Let us think of education as the means of developing our greatest abilities, because in each of us there is a private hope and dream which, fulfilled, can be translated into benefit for everyone and greater strength for our nation." Students, tonight, as we celebrate with you all that you have accomplished and learned here at USC Aiken, please know that your talents, your knowledge, your abilities can be beneficial not just to you, but to your friends and your family, your colleagues and your community, and in many cases, your country. Use those abilities to make your piece of the world just a little better. You may remember, as I shared with you during your freshman convocation several years ago, knowledge is of little value unless you put it into practice for the benefit of the greater good. Your professors and I take pride in knowing you now go forward into our community to build successful careers and compose amazing lives based on the foundations laid by those you love, strengthened by your early education, and sharply honed, we hope, here at USC Aiken. I encourage you to make the most of every opportunity that you encounter. I have absolutely no doubt that you will represent your alma mater well, and your professors, your mentors, and your colleagues here at USC Aiken will continue to help support you and to follow your accomplishments with tremendous pride. At this time, I'd now like to recognize several special guests with us who graduates are here really to celebrate you. As I call your name, would you please stand and remain standing until all the individuals in your group are recognized? An audience, if you would, please hold your applause until all of our guests have been recognized. Let's begin with the platform party. From the University of South Carolina, the Board of Trustees, the Honorable Miles Lodeholt and the Honorable Thomas Cofield. From the Aiken County Legislative Delegation, Representative Bart Blackwell and Representative William Clyburn. From the Aiken County Commission for Higher Education, Ms. Teresa Haas, Chair of the Commission, Mr. Clarence Jackson, Mr. Timothy Simmons, Dr. Sean Alford, and Mr. Adam Barfoot. From the University of South Carolina, Aiken, Dr. Darren Timmons, Interim Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs. Ms. Carmen Williams, Chair, Classified Employees Assembly. Ms. Nicole Spensley, Director of Institutional Effectiveness, Research, and Compliance. Mr. Jim Herlihy, Director of Athletics. Mr. Cam Reagan, Vice Chancellor for Administration and Finance. Mr. Ernest Pringle, Vice Chancellor for Information Technology. Mr. Ahmed Samaha, Interim Vice Chancellor for Student Life and Services. Mr. Rodney Leopard, Director of the Greg Graniteville Library. Ms. Kristen Medlin, President of the USC Aiken Alumni Association. Mr. Kevin Arnold, music education major, who sang the national anthem and later will sing our alma mater. Dr. Lynn Rhodes, Chair of the Faculty Assembly. Dr. Judy Beck, Dean of the School of Education. Dr. Michael Fakula, Dean of the School of Business Administration. Dr. Mark Hollingsworth, Dean of Arts and Sciences, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Dr. Joyce Pompey, she's representing the School of Nursing. Dr. Chad Leverett, Interim Dean of the College of Science and Engineering. Mr. Brandon Erbel, the President of the Student Government Association. Let's recognize the platform party. We have some special guests in the audience as well. Friends, family, professors, and mentors of our speaker, Antonio D. Evans. I want to recognize his wife, Shante. Hello. And their twins, Ashlyn and Antonio. We're so pleased that you are here with us tonight. Additionally, I'd like to recognize the first gentleman of the University of South Carolina, Aiken, my husband, Mr. Michael Jordan. I ask that Kristen Medlin, President of our Alumni Association, come forward now to recognize our outstanding senior student.
Good evening, fellow Pacers. From all of the alumni of the University of South Carolina, Aiken, congratulations. I know this is a special night for our graduates and their families, and I'm grateful to be a part of this special ceremony honoring and recognizing you. I look forward to having you join us as part of the alumni family tonight. We are all very proud of you, and like Chancellor Jordan, your fellow Pacer alumni are watching with great anticipation to see what you will do next. With the knowledge you've gained here, with the confidence you've built here, and with the network of friends you've made here, you're all set. Congratulations. While each and every one of you can be proud of the accomplishments you've achieved, one among you has been designated the outstanding senior student, and that is Miss Colette Cedarstrom. Throughout her academic career, Miss Cedarstrom's scholarly performance has been impeccable, as illustrated by her repeated Dean's List rankings. According to professors, she is a conscientious, motivated, and hard-working student who has excellent quantitative, writing, and analytical skills. Faculty members in the psychology department praise her for being a model student who inspires them in the classroom. In addition to her academic pursuits, Ms. Cedarstrom has also been an active student leader in numerous university and community organizations. She is involved in the USC Aiken chapter of the National Honor Society of Psychology, serves as the president of her sorority, and has represented the university in multiple official capacities as an admissions office ambassador, a chancellor ambassador, and as an orientation leader. She says she's not quite finished with her education as she starts her master's program in clinical psychology in January right here at USC Aiken. A full list of Ms. Cedarstrom's accomplishments is included in your program. Please join me in congratulating our outstanding senior student, Ms. Colette Cedarstrom.
Congratulations, Colette. You so well deserve that. And thank you, Kristen. I know our newest alumni will be a tremendous asset to USC Aiken's Alumni Association, and we're grateful to our alumni for all your support of our students and this university. Each December, we're proud to ask one of our alumni back to address our graduates. Tonight, we are deeply honored to welcome an accomplished and actively engaged alumnus, Mr. Antonio D. Evans, class of 2001. Mr. Evans has returned to his alma mater to share insights with a future fellow alumni. While this marks the 16th time that we've had the pleasure of having an alumnus speak for our December convocation, tonight marks the first time we've had an exercise and sports science major as our keynote speaker. Mr. Evans is a fitness entrepreneur and motivational coach who has spent almost 20 years in the fitness industry, inspiring people from all walks of life. Currently, he mentors young men in the greater Charlotte, North Carolina area using fitness, baseball, and entrepreneurship as teaching tools. He is founder of several fitness brands, including Plank Life, Power Wheel Race, Hustle Your Health, and San Fit Cisco. You say it. Additionally, he is the owner of Reshape Fitness, LLC. Through this program, he has provided fitness and wellness services to communities, organizations, and individuals for 14 years. Mr. Evans also created the Making Fitness Fun, that's the part I need, and educational program geared toward middle school students. He currently serves on the board of the Make an Impact Foundation, a nonprofit organization that helps disadvantaged youth. Through these ventures, he takes the opportunity to share lessons he's learned since graduating from USC Aiken. A full list of Mr. Evans' accomplishments can be found in your program. We're so excited to have him with us tonight. Please join me in welcoming back home Mr. Evans, USC Aiken.
Pacer Nation, how we doing? Y'all don't quite sound like you're ready to get those degrees. How we doing? Now we're talking. It is great for me to be back at USC Aiken. I want to thank Chancellor Jordan for that introduction, and thank you, USC Aiken, for having me. It is my honor and privilege to be your 2018 convocation speaker. I would like to thank our distinguished guests, our Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, families, and graduates. With that, I would like to say congratulations to the class of 2018 and their families. Let's give them a hand. This is the awesome experience for you guys as well as myself. It is great for me to be back on campus at USC Aiken, a place where I have many, many, many fond memories. And hopefully, none of the public safety staff are still here from my days on campus. I understand Mr. Elijah Price is still here, so I apologize in advance. But I was occasionally known to cause a little ruckus. But I'm indeed grateful that growth is an option. We are all on a journey. In fact, I've summed up my journey thus far like this. I've been lost at sea, where no man could see how far I have traveled with the hope of finding dry land. Graduates, in other words, I've been a mess. I have created a mess. I've cleaned up a mess, and I've helped pull others out of a mess. Another translation, no one will know your journey as well as you will. So embrace it, and always find the strength to move forward. I brought with me today just 4 numbers and one simple message I like to call fit for the journey. Very appropriate. How many of you guys work out to stay in shape? How many of you guys work out to stay in shape? Awesome. Great. Continue to do so, as I believe you will need your health and fitness to navigate your career and many other aspects of life. Stay on that path. 4 numbers that I will share with you today that are relevant to my journey. The first number is 21. 21 years ago, my mother dropped me off here on campus at USC Aiken with $20, 2 baskets of clothes, a few school supplies, a lot of love, and these words, "Baby, I hope everything works out for you." Well, I'm proud to report it has worked. Not without challenges, not without having the ability to overcome them, but it has worked out. Family can be a source of strength in your journey. Keep that in mind. The second number is 18. 18 years ago, I sat where you're currently sitting, eager to receive my degree in exercise science and ready to make my mark on the fitness world. Unfortunately, I was not prepared for the roadblocks. Well, my degree did not arrive until the following semester. Roadblock. I did not land a job in my chosen career field initially. Roadblock. I had to move back in with my mother temporarily. Double roadblock. Graduates, be prepared for the roadblocks. They are waiting. Fit for the journey. The third number that I will share is the number 15. 15 years ago, on this day, I married my lovely wife, Shantae Evans, who is also a graduate of USC Aiken and much smarter than I am. But she has been one of my biggest supporters in my journey. I believe you will need good friendships and relationships to both thrive and survive along the way. Keep that in mind. And by the way, happy anniversary, sweetheart. Last number, it's 7. 7 years ago, I was at homecoming chatting with Dr. DeWitt, as I often would. And he said to me, "Antonio, you're one of the best exercise science graduates we've ever had here." Of course, I laughed, because I always laugh at Dr. DeWitt. If you know him, you know he's an extremely bright guy, but also very funny. He would go on to say, "One day, you'll be back as commencement speaker." Now I'm no longer laughing. Now I am thinking to myself, is this guy crazy or what? Does he have any idea the amount of foolishness I have partaken in as a student here at USC Aiken? As I reestablished eye contact with Dr. DeWitt, I could see he was serious. And at that moment, I became serious about the words he had spoken and the vision he had. Sometimes others will see something greater in you than what you see in yourself. Don't be afraid to get on board with the vision as well. Fit for the journey. It's just a phrase, possibly a weapon, definitely a tool that I have used for many years to overcome many obstacles. I estimate that I've done more than 1 million push-ups in my life. Yes, that's a lot of push-ups. But from that process, I've gotten stronger mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And I believe you too, graduates, must be strong in those 4 areas of life as well. Fit for the journey. The best advice I can offer you today is to embrace failure. Learn how to recover from it, and then use it as a source of strength as you continue your journey. And if you do so, I can assure you, you will find success somewhere along the way. I've been blessed to work with some of the top CEOs and executives in the greater Charlotte area. I've mentored hundreds of young men. I somehow authored a book. I've been on a private plane with a famous NASCAR driver. I've shaken hands with 2 billionaires and countless of millionaires. I've trained thousands of individuals across the country and around the globe. But more importantly than that, I have failed over and over again. And it is from those failures that I believe I've found just a little bit of success. So I hope that one day you will look back and see that every unpaved road, every pothole, every detour, every obstacle, and every challenge was in the right place at the right time, fit for the journey. In closing, I would like to leave you with a thought to ponder from a little book called 100 Things to Ponder. Determined to be. No door is so wide that a man can walk right into his destiny. Some obstacle is always present. Start today, and if you wake up tomorrow, start again. Be that determined to fulfill your dreams despite what is in your path. One of my favorite movies is Rocky IV. There was a big obstacle standing in Rocky's way of remaining the champion. The Russian fighter was bigger and stronger, yet Rocky beat him. This is an applicable lesson for everyone. There will be times when your determination is the only advantage you have for getting past the things that stand in your way. You can't be crowned a champion without first being labeled as a challenger. Whatever you're determined to be, understand there will be obstacles. Graduates, be fit for your journey. Congratulations to the class of 2018, and God bless you.
Please join me again in saying thank you. What a great message. Fit for the journey. And now I am trying to be fit for the speech. Sorry. Thank you, Mr. Evans. That was very, very moving. You are indeed a wonderful representative of this university, and we are very proud of your success. Good job, Mom. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and reflections with us on this evening. I know I speak for the faculty, the staff, and alumni of this institution when I say that your alma mater is extremely proud of you and the exceptional work that you have done. Thank you for joining us this evening. And now we're going to move to the part that I think the students are most looking forward to. Dr. Darren Timmons, our interim provost and executive vice chancellor for academic affairs, will now present the degree candidates for recognition.
As we begin recognizing tonight's degree candidates, I ask that you help us make the ceremony a pleasant experience for all. Please hold your applause and celebrations during the announcement of the candidates' names so that each family has the opportunity to hear their graduate's name being announced. We will join together to congratulate the graduates collectively after all have been introduced, and I'll give you ample opportunity to express your enthusiasm at that time. Will members of the graduating class please rise? Chancellor Jordan, all candidates who stand before you and others whose achievements are being recorded officially by the university, who complete the requirements for their several degrees, are recommended by the faculty for the awarding of these degrees.
Having been recommended by the faculty of the University of South Carolina, Aiken, and certified for graduation by the Office of Academic Affairs, the degree candidates will now be presented.
Ladies and gentlemen, please move your tassels from right to left. We welcome you to the community of USC Aiken scholars. Explanations of various types of honors and honor society memberships, including any academic regalia being worn by candidates, are explained in your program. As I now read the names of the candidates, we ask that family members remember that we do have professional photographers here for tonight's ceremony. So we ask that you please not come down into the aisles during the ceremony to take pictures. Master of Business Administration, Ing Meng. Bachelor of Arts, LaQuincia Tanisha Alexis Austin, veteran. George Ladd Benson, Jr. Elena Jessica Berry, cum laude. Bishop Malik Basket. Talia Tatiana Brandenburg Mays. Michelle Corinne Brophy. Colette Diana Cedarstrom, cum laude. Nastasia Charles. Aston Notori Doyle Mays. Whitney Taisha Drayton. Andrew Richard Epps. Savannah Jane Faulkner. Kirsten Anna Hayes, cum laude. Tanisha DeAndre Hare. Andrew Frank Harmon, cum laude. Matthew Carl Hoslinger. Romisha Henderson. Courtney Elizabeth Jones. Aisha Shakia Knight. Eric Bernard Manning, Jr. Tiara Michelle McBride. Sydney Kate Murphy. Megan Lee O'Donnell. Jacob Allen Roberts. Victoria Sienna Robbins, summa cum laude. Kristen Cheyenne Ryan, magna cum laude. Imani Bianca Salisbury. Marlene Dorothea Smith. Shelby Laura Staten. Dave Anthony Stone. James Clinton Stooks III. Marcus Jordan Terry. Mahogany DeBaje Washington. Jaleesa Brielle Williams. Bachelor of Arts in Education, James Allen Andrews. Makara Rashay Dukes. Paige McGahee Gallagher. Elena Kieran Hatchell. Nastasia Brianna Holmes. Kaylee Nicole Hudson. Brittany Lee Hurt, magna cum laude. Hannah Elaine Jameson, summa cum laude. Morgan Page J, magna cum laude. Samantha Ann Jonas. Allison Tennille Cook. Alondra Ramirez Martinez. Cleonis Faye Michael. Kayla Sade Primus. Courtney Jemice Robinson. Juliana Malin Sarvis. Haley Marie Terry, summa cum laude. Nancy Marie Tyner. Haley Nicole Vanderwerf. Haley Rebecca West, cum laude. Cale Matthew Wiley, cum laude. Bachelor of Arts in Special Education, Megan Michelle Barnes, cum laude. Raven Jonay Sanders. Bachelor of Science, Jeffrey Baker Jr. Jose Andres Bonilla Traverso. Chase Landon Bolton. Pablo Caballero Rodriguez. Alexandra Joan Capps. Keith Speed Kutati. Delicia Brianna Code. Alicia. Lindy Marie Dorgan. Clayton Reed Durst. Haley Amanda Idson. Tiffany Praise Gomelian. Keith Andrew Gregory Jr. Marissa Isabel Gross. James Cullen Hightower, cum laude. Rachel Frances Hopkins. Michaela Lynn Howard, magna cum laude. Reed Bentley Mosley. Gabrielle Tanae McElveen. Cynthia Nakia Pauley. Hannah Elizabeth Meredith. Neil Christian Pelfrey. William Andrew Pridgeon, cum laude. Anna Marie Richardson. Leonela Andrina Salabaria. Juliette Rose Saramac. Emily Marie Smith. Brett Easton Terry, magna cum laude. Talia Elizabeth Thomas, veteran. David Phuc Tran. Tony Martina Tut. Joshua Luke Wilburn, cum laude, veteran. Courtney Allison Williams. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Ahmed Adi Hilal Al-Muwali. Driss Barakat. Timothy Beeling. Miranda Lee Bishop. DeAndre Juwan Brown. Aisha Sabrina Burgess. Whitney Lee Campbell. Chelsea Ann Clune, Mac cum laude. Preston Howard Dawson. Connor K. Deal. Austin Caleb Deloach. Ashley Mercedes Egan, cum laude. Kendall Demetrius Frazier, veteran. Clayton Davis Godby. Casey Chavis Gordon. Colton Chance Heath. Amber Cavetta Lee. Caprice Veronica Matthews. Chase Hunter Matthews. Caitlin Emily McCraw, cum laude. Radesha Shamir McCrae. Tyler Jordan McIntosh. Hannah Michelle Morris, magna cum laude. Tyler William Morris, veteran. Kirsten Ayana Murdaugh. Mario Peña Silva. Morgan Elizabeth Pierce, cum laude. Brenda Nicole Rushworth. Alexander Barrett Smith, cum laude. Jake Ronald Smith, cum laude. Brandon Nicholas Snelling. James Dalton Thompson. Cassandra Hope Torres, cum laude. Miller Sophia Williams. Elizabeth Lois Wilson. Bachelor of Science in Education, Natalie Page Hornsby, magna cum laude. Sarah Amelia Moore, magna cum laude, USC Aiken Honors Program. Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Ala Basul Ajlani, magna cum laude. Brittany Lane Berry, summa cum laude, USC Aiken Honors Program. Shannon Nicole Byers. Amanda Elizabeth Carrier. Gabriela Lee Cepeda. Maribel Castillo Chua. Kenneth Lee Clark, magna cum laude. Jessica Marie Crawford. Carly Ashton Creech. Tanisha Michelle Curtis. Kayla Deanne Dantzler, magna cum laude. Greta Delgado, magna cum laude. Emma Lynn Devon, cum laude. Portia Alexandria East, cum laude. Julia Lee Forster. Kaylin George, cum laude. Amber Jacqueline Gresham. Rachel Lee Herring, cum laude. Amanda Dawn Horton, magna cum laude. Miranda Lynn Yetzi. Amber Miranda Laughinghouse, cum laude. Kristen Michelle Little. Amber Madison Lohman. Hannah Victoria Lowe, cum laude. Jana Marate Martin Salvo, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Melton, summa cum laude. Miroslava Mendez, cum laude. Alexis Lane Moore, cum laude. Anthony William Morales, cum laude. Areze Esther Okiki. Lisa Hensley Perdue, magna cum laude. Evelyn Jeanette Pittman, cum laude. Laura Jean Rudnick. Colby Alexander Sheely. Brianna Michelle Smith. Do we have this card? Mm-hmm. Justina Marie Sparks. Emily Rose Thielen. Alice Sular Thompson, summa cum laude. Gigi Michelle Turner. Carrie Sally Vomand. Jalea Marche Williams. Tiffany Williams.
the time to celebrate. Congratulations, graduates. As the evening draws to a close, there are several acknowledgments that I am delighted to make. A ceremony such as this one we've experienced tonight doesn't happen without the hard work of many individuals. Please join me in recognizing the members of the December Convention Committee listed in your program, and specifically the announcer of degree candidates, Mr. John Hutchins, the announcer of the processional, Dr. Charmaine Wilson, and the music provided by our very own University Wind Ensemble under the baton of Dr. Hayes Bunch. USC Aiken has a strong base of support from alumni and our local community. This support plays a critical role in the continued success of our university and our ability to provide a quality educational experience for all of our students. I'd like to take just a moment and thank our alumni and our friends. Thank you for all of your support of our students. The family and friends of our graduates are the individuals who have shared the burdens as well as the joys of the college experience. For their encouragement and their counsel, their support and guidance, I'd like to pause for just a moment and acknowledge a group of special individuals, the parents, guardians, spouses, and children of our graduates. Would you please stand and be recognized? I know our graduates will want to applaud you as well. USC Aiken is fortunate to have an outstanding faculty, as I'm sure our graduates would agree. The time invested in and their compassion for our students as individuals, their commitment to high academic standards, and their genuine concern for creating a meaningful learning environment are evident in all that they do each and every day. It is now my distinct honor to recognize the members of the University of South Carolina faculty. Please stand and allow us to recognize you. And now we come to the end of our special evening. Will everyone stand? Whoops, sorry. Will everyone stand as Miss Miranda Bishop, a business administration graduate, leads us in the benediction. Following the benediction, Mr. Kevin Arnold will lead us in the first verse of the Carolina Alma Mater. The words of the Alma Mater may be found in your program. Please remain standing after we sing the Alma Mater for the recessional of the platform party and the recessional of the faculty. Thank you again for joining us for this very special evening at USC Aiken.
All right. Dear God, thank you for allowing my peers and me to complete this stepping stone in our lives, for giving us strength to prevail even when it felt impossible. Thank you for the support systems we have had the privilege of connecting with through family, friends, mentors, and more. Please bless each graduate and individual here today as we continue to pursue our passions and find our true purpose to this wonderful life. Amen.
and sing thy high praise with loyal devotion, remembering the days when proudly we sought thee, thy children.